how to eat right for the new year and build healthier eating habits. The new year is a great opportunity for you to start building healthier eating habits. And even though nothing is technically different from starting this on like a random Thursday in April rather than on January 1st, 2022, most of us still have this urge, this push to strive for better goals and resolutions during this period of the year. So the new year can really give you this impulse that you need to kickstart your healthy eating habits that you've been putting on the back burner for however many years, and now is finally the time to start. So here are my best tips for healthy eating and building healthy eating habits in 2022. Focus on improvement and not perfection. Very often when we are in this goal-setting mood for the new year, we set really high goals and we have really high expectations for ourselves. We don't want to go around with these little tiny goals that we can achieve easily. We really want to push ourselves to strive for greatness, which is all good, but I think that it's really important to strive for progress and not perfection. So to strive for smaller goals that you can actually achieve rather than something totally perfect, like going on the perfect diet, finding the perfect, healthy, balanced way to eat and sticking to that every day. So I really recommend you take little steps and implement little food habits that are better than last year. That's all you need to focus on, doing better than previously, not being perfect. If you strive for perfection, then you will inevitably be disappointed. However, if you just strive for progress instead, then you're more likely to see little shifts that encourage you and motivate you to continue. Set achievable goals. A trick to actually build better food habits in 2022 is to set goals that are actually achievable. Like if you start out this year saying, I'm going to lose 50 pounds, I'm going to eat only fruit and vegetables, I'm going to replace all my drinks with water, I'm going to exercise every single day. Well, you can see that that can be pretty difficult to stick to. You need to figure out goals that are achievable and that can actually motivate you to do better once you start fulfilling them. Because if you only set goals that are just so hard that you will never stick to them, it will only discourage you and you will be like, oh, let me just wait until next year. We don't want that. I would recommend setting small goals for maybe every week or every couple of weeks, every month, rather than having like one big goal, because that way it's easier to see the progress and to stay motivated rather than having this vague idea of something that you want to achieve but no actual steps to help you get there. And I recommend setting SMART goals for this, and I have a video that you can check out right here or in the description that goes more into detail about SMART goals, and also it talks about how to set goals for the new year, so it could probably be helpful. Plan your meals. Your healthy eating goals for the new year can all be very motivating until it's actually time for you to cook those meals. When you're coming home from like a long stressful day, you may not want to spend 3 hours in the kitchen cooking like steamed veggies with quinoa. A big reason why people go for junk food or like fast food or anything like that, pre-made meals, is because they are convenient. So you need to do all you can to make the healthy options convenient as well. And meal planning is a really great way to do that. So take some time during the weekend to plan out your meals for the upcoming week. You don't need to have every single thing perfect. You don't even need to like batch cook your entire meals. Of course, you can if you want, but you don't have to do that. But just outlining your meals and making sure that you're grocery shopping in order to get those ingredients is already a big step, because when you come home, you'll have an idea of what to cook. You'll already have the ingredients there, so it's much easier. And then you can also, if you have the time, batch cook maybe some grains. You can maybe cut up some vegetables and freeze them. You can do these little things that will make your life easier when it's time to actually get in the kitchen. And don't hesitate to opt for frozen or canned fruit, veggies, lentils, beans, things like that. It's much easier and it will save you time. Build healthy, balanced plates that you enjoy. For this new year, make it a priority for your meal to be healthy and balanced, sure, but also enjoyable, because let's be honest, eating the same plate of broccoli, rice, and tofu can only go on for so long before becoming super annoying and just causing you to stop this whole healthy eating thing altogether. For your healthy eating habits to be sustainable, they need to be enjoyable. So I would be putting as much energy into finding meals that you actually enjoy and ingredients that you actually like as the energy that you're putting in finding healthy and balanced recipes. I do have a video on creating a healthy plate that can interest you. If you want, you can check it out here or in the description, but basically it involves filling up half of your plate with vegetables, 1/4 of it with carbs, and then 1/4 of it with protein, and that can help you in like the balanced healthy aspect, but also make sure that you are choosing ingredients that you like for each of these food sections. And again, that's the key to making it sustainable. Enjoy your food, feel fulfilled and satisfied with what you're eating, or else it will not last. Think about what to add instead of what to remove. If you start building better food habits by making a list of all the things that you aren't allowed to eat anymore, then that's likely to backfire on you because you're going to be frustrated with all of this restriction. Instead, focus on the little things that you can add to your diet to make it more healthy and balanced. So an example could be adding more fruit to your meals or more vegetables, making sure to eat a handful of beans every day, drinking lots of water during or in between your meals, trying new healthy whole grains, building fun, colorful plates. There are a bunch of things that you can do to make your diet healthier that don't involve removing all of the foods that you like. And the more healthy, balanced foods you're eating, the less room you'll have in your stomach for foods that are a little bit less healthy. And of course, it's still important that you enjoy your favorite things for your diet to be sustainable. As always, rethink the way you eat out. If you eat out pretty rarely, and by eating out I mean going to a restaurant or ordering takeout or getting fast food like drive-through meals, whatever, any food that you're not cooking at home. If you're doing that rarely, then that's okay. I would actually suggest that you fully enjoy it and fully take advantage of not having to cook a meal and, enjoy the different offers, the different things that the place has to offer without restricting or necessarily making it super healthy and balanced. However, if you're eating out more than say 3 times a week, then it's important to kind of rethink the way that you're doing that, because I don't want to tell you stop eating out, cook more meals at home. I know that for some people it is impossible. Maybe you have work meals or things like that. Maybe you just don't have the time to cook at home. There are different instances that could lead to you eating out, and that's fine, but you just need to be careful to make your meals that you eat out be also balanced. You don't have to go all in just because you're eating out. You can totally order half a pizza with a salad instead of going for the full pizza that you usually have, or you can order some whole wheat pasta with veggies instead of having the spaghetti carbonara with tons of cream. There are ways to incorporate these meals where you eat out into your healthy, balanced way of eating. I think it's important to say this because I know that for some people it's eating out, which is bad, or eating home cooked meals, which is good, but actually there are lots of alternatives that you need to try out. Turn to more mindful and intuitive eating. So I know I sound like a broken record with this mindful and intuitive eating, but it really is the way to make healthy eating sustainable and to build better food habits. Intuitive eating focuses on your body's internal hunger cues and fullness signals to meet your needs rather than turning to outside rules and regulations. It involves many principles such as honoring your hunger and fullness, making peace with food, honoring your health, gentle nutrition. And then one aspect of it is also eating mindfully, and that means eating in a conscious, healthy, balanced way, eating slowly without any distractions, taking the time to chew. All of these things are very important, and I really suggest you get into them this year if you haven't already. And I have an entire playlist on mindful and intuitive eating that you can check out right here or in the description. Finally, make healthy eating a priority. So this is the last tip, but probably the most important one as well, because if you're not doing this one, then you're not going to be able to stick to any of the other ones. You really need to decide to make healthy eating your priority. It has to be number one, or at least like up there in the priorities, because if it's not, then you're never going to find the time to plan your grocery list, or to go grocery shopping, or to cook healthy meals, or to spend some time to eat more mindfully and intuitively. Obviously, I understand that everybody has different life conditions. Everybody has a different budget to allocate to healthy eating. And side note, I made a video on how to eat healthy on a budget right here or in the description if you're interested. And I know that everybody has like different responsibilities. Obviously, some people have very demanding jobs. Some people have lots of kids that they need to take care of. Some people are by themselves and have to look after a bunch of other people. So of course, these are all things that need to be factored in. I'm not saying that healthy eating has to be a priority. There's tons of other different priorities, but I'm saying that if you want it to work this year, if you want to actually succeed in healthy eating, then it needs to become a priority for you. So in order to do that, in order to put healthy eating at like the forefront of your mind this year, you need to find your why, a strong reason why you're doing this. Just telling yourself that you want to eat healthy is not enough. You have to go deeper into the reasons, deeper into what is pushing you to do this, why you want to do this. Like, you really have to think about it, or else you'll just stop the second an obstacle comes up. So once you have that reason, once you have that why, healthy eating can become your priority, and it has to stay up there in your priority list day after day until it becomes like something normal for you, a habit. But all that being said, of course, I understand how hard this can be, and I'm going to try to make videos to help people in these kinds of situations to eat healthier. So hopefully you found these tips helpful. Don't hesitate to let me know in the comments if you have any more to add. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like it and subscribe, and see you on my next one. Bye!